It is Coach Bryant here, and today, like I said, I'm bringing you guys the rivalry game, the main game. Bringing you guys Washington versus Washington State. I said I was going to start doing this more, and I am. Just commentating games that are going to be going down in Pigskin Empire, and just waiting for this game to start. It should be a really good game. They're number 13 in Washington State and 11 in Washington, so it should be very good, and I'm excited for it. So let's see how this goes down. I actually have a private message real quick. Alright, cool. Sorry, I am also okay. Don't know why it just logged me out, but okay. Sorry about that. Hopefully it does load this game up here though, because I am ready to actually watch this game. Because I haven't played Pigskin Empire in a while, like you guys know. And it's been kind of okay. It's not loading up. Oh my god, Jesus Christ! There we go. Okay, but I haven't played in a while, and as you guys know, in Pigskin Empire, if you do play it, that main offenses and defenses and all that, just like in normal football, everything changes and can change pretty fast. So that's why I want to start doing this so I can just keep up to date with everything. And because it's always good to watch good teams play, because you just learn stuff about situational stuff and all that. So if I do go to any conference, I'd love to be in the SEC just because it's the SEC. Okay, they are live now. Here it is. Looks like Washington's got the ball first. And we are hopping up in here. Oh, as it takes forever to load. I actually did get new internet. I got TDS, and it's not all that great. I'd much rather still have Comcast. But it's cheaper, so. I would give you guys a prediction on this game, but I have not seen any of these teams play, so I'm not sure. I do know that Washington, pretty sure they're undefeated. It said they're like 10-0. I think Washington State has lost a game. But let's see here. Almost intercepted on the first play by Washington State. This is a rivalry game, anyways, and with them being both highly ranked, I think that it'd be pretty intense game anyways, even if it was a rivalry game, just because they're both highly ranked in the top 25, 13 and 11. And yeah, this is going to be a very intense matchup since it's a rivalry as well. Looks like Washington State's starting off pretty good. Stopping them on offense, 3 and out. And then getting the ball in really good field position around the 46, 45. See what Washington State can do with this. Going to get stopped on the first play. It's going to be 2nd and 11 here. I didn't really look at the teams before this either, so I don't know their strengths. Like if Washington State runs the ball a lot or passes it a lot or is very balanced. That's going to be a big play for Washington State. It's going to be pass interference. So it's going to move them up a good amount, give them another first down. Washington State could score here. They're definitely threatening. They're close. Not too far away. They're at the 50. So right now, field position battle is definitely being won by Washington State. That's probably going to be one of the key things about this game. That and time of possession. Time of possession is always huge, though. That's why I always run like a kind of a run-heavy team. It's because of time of possession. Nice pass right there for 10 yards. Going to give them the first down. They're going to move up to the 40. Nice run, 5 yards. Pretty sure Washington State would take 5 yards at a time on every single run play. The running back's in a little bit tired. I don't think it's really anything to worry about, though. That's going to be another big thing, how conditioned the players are. Because if the players aren't conditioned at all, then it's going to be pretty bad for whichever team has the worst conditioning. Which right now looks like Washington State, but that may not tell the tale of the story of the game. Big play there. Touchdown. That's going to be a touchdown. Washington State strikes first as a 31 pass touchdown from Bratcher to Waters. It's going to be 7-0 with this extra point here if he makes it. Let's see if he does. And he is going to. So 7-0, 11:59 left in the first quarter. Washington State taking the lead, striking first in this game. See if Washington can answer here. So right now, by what I'm seeing, looks like Washington State is playing kinda. Their coaches are playing off what Washington is giving them and not off what they want to do. Like right off the bat. So on that last drive, they got a 5-yard run, and then they ran it again and got a 4-yard run, which made it 3rd and 1. And then they ran that pass play, I'm pretty sure, and got that 31-yard gain. So they ran the first play, which is what they wanted to run, just a normal run, got 5 yards. And then they ran it again because it got them 5 yards, got 4. And then they threw a pass because they thought they were going to run it again just to get the first down. So the coaches definitely called that very, very smart. And a drop pass, they're going to make it 4th and 5 again for Washington. That's 2 3-and-outs in a row for this Washington State defense. That's big, stopping Washington from scoring right off the bat and getting their offensive momentum. But it's going to be a great punt down at like the 6 or 7. It says the 6. Pass play right off the gate. Kind of risky throw by the quarterbacks in like triple, quadruple coverage kind of. And it's going to be 2nd and 10 here. They definitely, what I would do is just run the ball, try and just get out of the like 15-yard line at least and try and get your punter some room. They're going to run the ball, get 2 yards here. 3rd and 8 coming up. It's going to be kind of difficult to get this first down. But Washington with that nice punt. And with that incompletion, it's going to be 4th and 8. They're going to be kicking or punting from the 8. So with Washington getting stopped 3-0 is big for Washington State. But Washington State didn't have a punt returner back, so the ball just kept rolling. And so Washington's going to get very good field position here. And that 3-and-out isn't looking all that bad now for this Washington team. Their offense does have to do something, though. They haven't put together a drive at all in this game. This is their 3rd time getting the ball, and they haven't gotten a first down yet. And they're starting off all right, though. At least they got some yards here. It's 2nd and 8. They're making it a little bit easier on themselves Going to throw the ball here. Looks like he had 2 open options. And it's going to get a 4-yard pass. So it's going to be 3rd and 4. Definitely doable. They're at the 46. So they're not all that. They're pretty good on field position here. And Washington State brought the house, and they got a 9-yard pass. So that's going to go down to around the 36, 30. 36. It says 36. I don't know. I'm interested to see what Washington do here. Wide open across the middle. 20-yard pass. 1st and 10 on the 17. Washington State's defense gave up a really big play there. Now Washington's offense has some momentum going. They're definitely in field goal range. And this is a big part for teams is scoring in the red zone. And Washington right now is moving very well passing the ball. Castillo is putting the ball right on the money for these receivers. 8 minutes, 12 seconds left. Washington is getting started now in this game. Washington State kind of messed up on their special teams calls, and this may give Washington a touchdown with that messed up special teams call here. See how it goes down now. This next play, they'll probably run it, I feel like. Yeah, they do attempt to run it. A little option out to the right. They lose a yard. Actually, looks like they're on the same. So it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 6 here. This is a big play for Washington because if they don't get this touchdown, then they only have to settle for a field goal. But he's wide open in the end zone. Washington State can't really allow that. And that's going to be a touchdown. So I'm going to go ahead and say that he's going to hit this extra point. I feel pretty confident that he will. It's going to be 7-7 here with 7:15 left in the first quarter. Washington took a little bit to get started, but with Washington State making a mistake in their special teams, it let Washington kind of get some momentum, get their offense started, and tie up the game here. So let's see how Washington State responds after this, because it's always nice to always have confidence in your offense. So good return here. Gets them down to 32. Washington State really does need to have a decent drive here because they messed up on their special teams and it just gave them a touchdown, especially with some lapses in their defense, having some people open. Can't really do that. But a nice first play here from Washington State on offense, a 10-yard pass. They're going to be calling it 2nd and inches. Probably just run the ball and get the first down. No, they're going to throw it. Pick up a huge play as a 24 pass to Waters. As Waters has been doing very well this game. He's the one that had the touchdown pass, and it was 31. That's 24 yards to him, so he's definitely been an impact player here. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty, offsides. So Washington State having a lot of momentum here. Having a lot of success with their offense early on in the game. A nice run there right up the middle. Going to be going for 13 yards. 1st and 10 at the 16. So in the red zone, like I said, this is biggest part for offenses here is the red zone scoring. That's what some games come down to is, you put together really good drives and you drive down the field maybe not 80 yards, probably about 60 yards. And then you just can't get it done in the red zone. That's one of the worst feelings for an offensive coordinator. But let's see how they handle this. It's going to be a run on first down, only 2 yards. That's not bad, though. 2nd and 8 from the 14. See how they handle this here. Going to be a pass, wide open in the end zone. Easy pass and catch. Bratcher to Simmons, 14 yards, touchdown. So, Washington State, their offense is looking way better than Washington's offense, and their defense is looking way better than Washington's defense. So, right now, Washington State definitely the better team in this game. Even though they're only up by a touchdown, they had one mistake that led to a Washington touchdown, so Washington State has to be feeling pretty good about how they're playing right now. And here we go. Decent kickoff return from Washington here. Their offense needs to respond well, at least put together a little bit of a drive. Play the field position battle maybe. Good play on first down though. 2nd and 3. Gonna be another pass play. Good protection. He's gonna run the ball for 5 yards. And that's gonna give him a first down. Very good protection there from the offensive line. Let's see how this goes down. Looks like a run play. Going to go for about 5-6 yards. So it's going to be 2nd and 5 here for Washington. Their offense is moving pretty well here. After I said their offense was looking pretty bad. But their offense is moving nicely now. And an eligible receiver downfield. Instead of 3rd and 5, it's going to be 2nd and 10. It's kind of a big play because our offense had a good amount of momentum. Right there, a drop pass. It's going to be 3rd and 10 now. That's pretty unfortunate for this Washington team. And another drop pass. That ineligible receiver downfield really messed up the flow of their offense. Really messed it up. So the offense got a little bit of momentum there. They put together a little bit of a drive, but it just wasn't enough. The ineligible receiver downfield really messed them up. And they're going to give this Washington State offense, which has been moving the ball very well, the ball right back. Going to be very interesting to see if Washington State does score here, how Washington can answer. Because it's always good to have a beginning of the game, always important to have a good start to the game because it at least gives your coaches and players some confidence. As Washington State, good pass deflection by Hall. Because that would have for sure been like an 11-yard gain for a first down. If not, maybe a bigger play. So a big deflection there by Hall. But they're going to give an 11-yard pass up to Ramos, the running back. They can't really do that. It's kind of big for them. Give Washington State some momentum on just a little pass play that went for a good gain for them. Another run on first down for only 2 yards here. Looks like they're trying to get Ramos started in this game, try and get him going, try and get their running game moving along pretty well so they can throw the ball. But a nice run here from Ramos as he's going to go for 14 yards. And that's exactly what Washington State wants, to get their running game started so their passing game can be amazing. And right there, Parks with a 7-yard run. That's going to be handing off to their fullback there, which always good to see their teams using their fullback. Washington State's handling this drive very well. They're not getting too ahead of themselves here. Big play here. That's going to be a 35-yard run. Bratcher to Morris. Morris is another running back. Their backup running back actually going out on a little wheel route. It's going to be 1st and goal at the 7 for Washington State. And a nice run here. Morris is going to pick up 5 yards, so it's going to be 2nd and 2. And one thing Washington State's doing here very well is utilizing every single one in their backfield. They're utilizing the fullback this drive. They utilize both their running backs that are in the backfield. So it's just been a very good drive for this team. And an easy toss and catch, Bratcher, to Roth for a touchdown. As it's going to now be 21-7 in favor of Washington State. I mean, honestly, Washington, I don't know how they got to be feeling. It's you're only down by 2 possessions. It's only the second quarter. You got 11 minutes left in the second quarter. They just need big plays to happen for them. You know, like Washington State's been getting those 11-yard passes, 20-yard passes, 15-yard runs. Washington needs their players, their impact players, to step up and do that for them. Or maybe, you know, some of their players that aren't usually doing that, step up and do that for them, like that right there. Castillo with a 16-yard pass. That's huge for the team right there. It's going to give their offense some momentum. And they're in really good field position right now, 1st and 10 from the 50. And nice rush there from Washington State. So they're going to get pressure on the quarterback, and as he can barely throw it anywhere. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. Passing has been going very well, or decently well for Washington, but very well for Washington State. A little bit of pressure on the quarterback here, but he throws an amazing pass to Flood for 18 yards. And that's the type of play that Washington needs to get back into this game. Big plays from their impact players to just get back in this game and get this offense some momentum. Big catch there from Johnson for 15 yards. Putting together a nice drive here off big plays. 18-yard, 15-yard passes here and there. It'll wear the defense out and get them a little bit frustrated. So in the red zone here, they're going to run the ball, do a toss play. He gets to the outside. Going to be a nice gain. Going to be about 2nd and 3, 2nd and 2 here. It's an 8-yard run. A very nice run from this running back, Flood. And let's see how they do here inside the 10. Going to try and pass the ball. Washington State kind of guessed that pretty well. They had players in the right position. He just didn't have anywhere to go with it. A handoff to the running back. Looks like a little confusion here from Washington. It's going to be 4th and inches. And going to be interesting to see how they handle this here. And they are going to pass it, but get sacked by Rodriguez along with pretty much the entire defensive line there with him. And they're going to give Washington State the ball right back. I mean, they obviously predicted that they were going to, rush more people, leave less people back in coverage by throwing it. But I think the smartest play would have been to just do a quarterback sneak and just try and pick up the first down, not go for the touchdown. See there, Ramis, he only got stopped for 4 yards. But Bratcher with a nice pass to Roth, gonna make it a very manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 4 for this Washington State team. But they aren't gonna pick it up here on the run, as it only gets them 2 maybe 3, as it's 4th and 2. And Washington State's gonna have to punt it honestly, Washington, if they just would have went for the quarterback sneak and would have gotten it, it would have been, first and goal at like the 4 or something. And wow, a very unpredictable play here from Washington State. They actually end up going for it and getting it as Bratcher throws an 8-yard pass to the running back. So it's 1st and 10 at the 30 for Washington State here as they are trying to score again before half. Going to be an incomplete pass here, so it's 2nd down. But that was kind of risky to go for there, especially how close they were. But they did get it, so. Run here by Ramos for 3 yards. You'll take 3 yards run, 3 yard per carry in some games, but in a big game, you really need like 4 to 5 yards per carry. Just, you need your running game to excel. But a nice pass there by Bratcher. It's another 10-yard pass. And these 10 and 15-yard passes from Washington State are going to wear on Washington. And same with Washington State's offense or Washington State on Washington State's defense. That made no sense. I can't even say it right. Washington's offense is doing the same thing to Washington State's defense in that last drive. But Washington State is doing it way more consistently with the big plays, and that is what is winning them the game right now. And another huge play here as Waters has been the star player in this game. Bratcher and Waters have been the duo in this game as a 37-yard pass from Bratcher to Waters. It's going to put them at the 23 with 1:25 left and definitely put them in scoring position. This is huge for Washington State if they score here. We have about 3 touchdowns going into the half. They're going to do a little pitch play. And he couldn't really get to the corner. They were waiting for him there. 3 yards, like I said, that's not bad. But you like to see the 3 yards on 1st down. But a huge play as Bratcher is throwing basically perfect passes. A 14-yard pass to Ross. There is only 15 seconds left, so expect a timeout here from Washington State as they are going to call one. Washington is actually going to call one. This is a questionable timeout by Washington here. You're giving Washington State pretty much time to score, which is terrible to do. So I don't really agree with this at all, but whatever. Not my team. I just do not agree with it as they are going to let Washington State score with that timeout that they called. I don't really understand the timeout, but they must have saw something that I didn't. I'm not sure why they would call it, but they did. So, yeah, I don't really understand that. Message just got back real quick, my bad. Alright, so Washington with a questionable timeout. Probably just gonna chuck up a pass here. No, they're gonna do an option. She goes for -4 yards, and I don't think they'll call a timeout here. So we're gonna be going to halftime. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the game so far. And 28-7 at the half, and what should be a closer game than this. Hopefully it will be closer in the second half, and we'll be right back after this little break. All right. Well, Washington State here Going to be starting off with the ball, which is big for them. Pass here from Bratcher is going to get 7 yards. That's going to be Daly's first reception on the day. And Bratcher is playing very well. Very, very well in this game. This key matchup. Washington almost put an interception there. Bratcher may be getting a little bit too overconfident. Throw it into the double coverage. And it's going to be deflected by Richardson. So this is a big third down. It's first third down of the second half. And they are going to pick it up with a nice 6-yard run. And Washington State really has been just dominating key plays-wise. I mean, they've had a lot of third down conversions. They'd have more big plays. They've just done everything better than Washington in this game. And another 5-yard run there. That's what Washington State wants to see, is like 5 yards at a time, 4 yards at a time from their running backs to try and produce a better run game to help their passing game even more, which has already been dominant in this game. See what they choose to do here. Going to do another run play for 4 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Remember earlier in the game, they threw a pass play on 3rd and 1 and got a 31-yard touchdown. So let's see what they do here. They are going to try another pass play, and it's going to be incomplete. He had it, but then dropped it as he got hit. Let's see what Washington State does here. Remember that they went for it earlier in the game. They do go for it now and get it. Nice 5-yard run. Looks like their running back, Ramos, has really came out in the second half to play. He has been picking up 6 yards every single carry so far. And Bratcher, a little bit risky passes to start off the second half here. Going to try an option here. He does get to the corner, but it's going to be a huge pickup by Bartley right there to just get through the block and stop him, because that would have been a huge play if he wasn't there. So 3rd and 10, and Washington State just killing them with the big plays here. 1st and 10 at the 35. Bratcher, another big throw on another big 3rd down for this Washington State team. Nice, decent run by Morris. Bratcher's getting a little bit tired here. That's something to look out for. Bratcher's going to drop back to throw, and a nice pass here to his his wide receiver, Lawrence. 7-yard pass. It's going to be 3rd and 1 here. I expect them to just run the ball and pick up this first down. They're actually going to pass it, and a risky throw into triple coverage. That's going to be deflected easily by Chapman. So that is going to be 4th and 1 here, and I'm going to guess that they're going to go for it here and probably get it. And they do go for it, and they do get it as a missed tackle by 98 Taylor in the backfield. And that's going to be a big play from Washington State again, as they are just dominating Washington in this game. And a quick rollout pass, 11-yard pass to Waters. Waters has been dominating in this game. He has been absolutely destroying every single corner that's been put on him. A nice 4-yard run there from Parks. It's going to be 2nd and 6 at the 8. So they can pick up a first down if they do get stopped short. And it's going to be another quick rollout pass, 3-yard pass to Parks. So it's 3rd and 3 here. Let's see how this works out. Bratcher did have 2 options he could have gone to there for a touchdown, but he went to his check downs. Right here, they're going to throw it up, and it's going to be caught by Simmons, as that is going to be 35-7 here in this game. As this is complete and utter domination by Washington State. What we're going to do real quick is just go in and tune into any of these other games. See how they're stacking up and how everything is going. As Louisville is destroying Syracuse 42-0. Indiana is getting beat by Minnesota 28-13. Texas is destroying West Virginia. Kansas is destroying Kansas State. Texas A&M destroying Arkansas. Southern Cal destroying Arizona. Cincinnati beating East Carolina 19-7. Oregon beating Oregon State 26-7. And the Washington State game, of course. Akron destroying UMass. Central Florida destroying UConn. Tulane destroying SMU. Fresno, actually in a decently tough game with Air Force. BYU destroying San Jose State. San Diego State destroying Hawaii. And that are all the live games right now. I think I'm actually going to end the stream here because this game is pretty much over. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. I'll be doing these more. And talk to you guys later.